We're live.
And we're back.
We're back
From our
small hiatus.
weekend hiatus, or week hiatus.
Yes, my headache's gone pretty much now.
But I'm still here. So
You're a different kind of headache. Just a little different. Hi Darnell. Hi Kim. Hi Patricia. Would you like me to cut that for you? How many bumps does that one have? Hi Julie. Al's just cutting the bottom of a bottle off, so he'll be with you shortly. Lynn's here. No, that's useless. Now.
don't say I'm useless. Unless you mean it.
Say it like you mean it. We're not useless. We weren't Japan this weekend. It's a tough one, Bri. You really got to pay attention to it when you're pulling them in. Okay, babe. You can go ahead and show 2 weeks ago was paintings. You have a pencil.
I do have a pencil. I have
Those will be from the 7th.
several pencils, but I only need one.
Hi, Angie.
Hi, kids. So first, this is my masterpiece number 1 from 2 weeks ago.
With that little hair strainer. Color's good
I'm
though.
not sure how I would hang that, but it's dark. But I think it's pretty cool. What do you think?
I think it's pretty cool.
Maybe not resin cool, but varnish cool.
I did so much resin. I don't want to talk about resin. Gallon and a half.
And we'd like to thank Brian for filling in for us last week.
Absolutely.
Then what did you do? You did this, I believe.
Tip it sideways. The other way. So you can see the colors. Not flashing on the camera. I don't know where you're on. Right or left. There you go.
Getting busy. What do you got to say about that one? Nothing.
Nothing. It's a dahlia. Came out pretty. Not as pretty as yours.
And you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, well, I'm not afraid to admit it.
Yeah, she had so much fun with it. I figured, well, I might as well give it a shot too.
I
So,
like your little gold center you have there. Careful, you'll buff it.
I really like this.
Yeah, I'm glad you put the black in there.
Is that one resin worthy?
Probably.
And finish up.
Look at.
You can almost call these flipping dragons. Because a lot of times they just come out like a dragon.
So do you want to show my big one?
I don't know.
So if you guys haven't seen the video, I'm going to show you it dry. Oh boy, I'm going to have to really pick the camera up. I'll let you hold it and I'll do the camera. Tripping over that? A couple more days of it. You won't have to worry about it anymore. I have all my finish work done, except for those 4 paintings you just stuck on the floor.
So what do you want me to do?
I want you to take this. Ooh, I made this for Shelly. Let me bring it up. I'll give you guys a little scan.
So what size is this?
This is a 24 by 48. My microphone's right here, so that's why it's blocking it. But it came out so good. So good. And that's for Shell. Has to be varnished yet, but it's dry.
Yes, you're a lucky girl, Scrap.
The big ones I have to varnish yet, but we'll get to them. Here you go. Oh,
What?
want to show those?
What?
How nice they look. Resin.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough.
What did I do with mine?
I saw one over there.
Where?
Somewhere over there.
Oh, that's Nate's.
This one's Nate's?
Yeah. It looks so pretty resined. Show the back. How nice. So we took them off before we went to the beach. So look how nice and clean. And this one's mine. Dip it sideways so you can get the metallics. There you go.
Look at the flashes in there.
Show the back on that one. Mine is stamped and ready to go.
Well, why'd you stamp it if it's yours?
Well, I don't know. I'll probably sell it. What do you want me to keep 72 of these? Where am I going to put them all? Sheesh.
Rochelle says, those are amazing. Yes, the dollar store. Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I quit buying them for a while.
We had a little competition going on, but we don't know who won. Or do we know who won?
Cappy, I just pulled it and it came right off. I used my fingernails on parts that didn't come off, or you can use a scraper, but it comes off.
Yeah, Cheryl, that resin really does make those pop and just nice.
I don't know
Finish.
what colors Nate used, to tell you the truth. That was at the retreat, so.
So why don't you tell them what you were up to this weekend while I was emptying my mother's apartment?
So he did get his mom's apartment emptied. Thank goodness. That was, what, 4 truckloads you did this weekend?
No, 2 this weekend.
When did you do the other one? It was like Thursday or Friday, wasn't it? I don't know, but it's empty. It's empty, thank God. All we gotta do is send in the cleaning crew now. Kath, try heating it up with a blow dryer and use a razor blade so you can scrape it off. Hi, Vic. So while he was doing all that this weekend, I was resining. And I went through almost 2 gallons of resin and got everything finished. I still have to pull tape and all that fun stuff and sign them and all that, but it was a job.
So I stayed out of her way and she stayed out of my way.
I got all my varnishing done. So I varnished this beauty. Look how nice they look once they're varnished. I'm gonna take the tape off and take the push pins out and get hung in my bedroom. It's gonna hang like this. It's one of my favorite paintings.
So that's how it's gonna hang?
Yeah. So I'm going to be doing some more of those. I have a dining room full of canvas that I need to paint, right?
Paint?
Yes. I have no room out here for some of it, so. I don't know, Brian. I think you might have given your butterfly away. I don't know. I have no butterflies here, buddy.
Or maybe it just flew away.
Maybe. So what are you cutting there, Bubba?
I'm cutting.
I don't think what you're planning on doing is going to work.
Just
Hush now.
have some faith.
Oh, Vicky's got Brian's butterfly. Do you really, Vic, or are you just teasing? Oh, she didn't give me anything to resin, Brian. She's got resin. She can resin it. So what do you got there? 14 by 14?
Yeah, but I don't need one that big.
What are you doing? Oh. I don't have any 12s prepped. Sorry. You're going to have to use that size.
Alrighty then.
I'm just going to have to use a lot more paint. That's all.
Oh, so do what Brian does. Got it.
Careful, don't knock my paint over.
This is like, we got paint everywhere.
I have paint mixed for pearl pours, Dutch pours, blah, blah, blah. I have a lot of filming to do.
Better get at it.
I don't know what color Brian's butterfly is. I don't remember seeing it. Vicki, what color is it? Yeah, what does Brian do, Ellen? He wants to know.
He uses paint.
Oh, he uses paint.
He just puts paint on a canvas.
Try to use some of those. We're going to use those up and then we're done with them.
Some of these.
Some of those smaller bottles that have been sitting there for months and we haven't even used any paint out of them. So I am gonna start deleting my 8-ounce bottles and just put just Barrage Posse paints up on that wall there, except for the color shift.
Excuse me.
So Alan's picking out another color to go with his purple raspberry and wine and buttercream icing. He needs a contrast, so.
Just trying to think what would be a good color. Need something lighter from the lighter.
Lighter. Well, what about the Lucas Rose or up? Up. There's your pinks. Shake the crap out of that.
Do what to it?
Doris, I'm going to be doing a video on the butterflies using the bloom technique. That's what we used at the retreat. And then I think I'm going to sell kits where you'll get 2 butterflies and you'll get the base paint and the colors. And all you'll need to do is blow it or have a hair dryer, but I'm going to do a video on that and probably sell the kits.
Do I need to go hunting butterflies again?
Well, I have 72 of them, so if I just sell 30 kits, that eats up 60 butterflies. But it gives you a chance to try out, you know, the primary elements or whatever I'm going to put in for colors. Everything will be mixed. All you'll have to do is just put it down and blow.
It also gives you an opportunity to work with MDF, which some people probably have not done yet.
Right. And you don't have to prime it. That's the nice thing about it.
And they're relatively inexpensive. And you don't have to worry about cutting them out either.
Well, Brian, I bought 72 with the intention of doing kits. That's why I had Shelly and Ellen looking for them. '73 is the best number. Here we go. You know, I might have 73, Brian. Well, I don't know how many I've left, but I did have a few people send me some butterflies.
She's kind of a butterfly hoarder.
No, Shell, that was on a convexo canvas. I could have resined that, but I've never resined a convexo, and I didn't want that to be the guinea pig, you know. I don't know how it will run down the sides with the resin. It'll pull on top, and, you know, I'm not sure. So until I try one, I wasn't going to use that to try first.
She was scared.
Yeah, I was a little nervous about that one. So you ready now?
No,
I can go back to my corner now.
go back to your office.
Go back to my office. Okay, boss.
It's right around the corner.
There you go.
So,
You're all set.
I was trying to think inside the bottle. You know how most people say, think outside the box? And everybody's been doing, well, I won't say everybody, but people do a lot of bottle bottom pours. So as I was,
The butterfly kits. They want to know if I shipped to Canada. I have to get a price quote on that, huh, babe? Because it's expensive to ship to Canada.
yeah, we had a couple shipments that were like,
Over $45, yeah. But I'll check it, guys.
so I was thinking inside the bottle, because most of the time when you're looking at a bottle bottom, you're looking at what would it look like if I pour on the outside of the bottle. Well, Gatorade, I'm not sure if I should say the name or not, but I'm going to, has some 32-ounce bottles. And this is what I cut out from the bottle. Now, the way it works on the bottle is this part here is the bottom. And what I'm thinking is if I invert it and pour here, I'm pouring on the inside of the bottom, and it'll disperse. So,
Do you know why the bottles are inverted like that? Trivia question.
I know why gallon containers of milk have the push-ins.
Same reason. When it goes bad, it pops out.
No,
Yes.
I think you're fibbing. So I'm just going to put just a light coat of base in the center. Let's get this in. View a little better.
I tried, Mary Ellen.
What are you trying?
Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm doing away with the ready to pour squirt bottles. I ordered 12-ounce little milk jugs. They're little milk jugs. So hopefully it won't cost as much to ship because I can use a different size box. I can fit more in the boxes because they're square shaped bottles. So this will work out really well. But if you do want, the squeeze bottles, we can still do that. I still have quite a few of those left. But I just ordered the other bottles. They should be here probably sometime next week. But I'm hoping I can do sets, like popular color sets, and you choose your colors. And I don't have them yet, Brian. They're coming. They're the same price as the squeeze bottles, but the shipping killed me. So I'm really not saving any money by switching it. But it makes it easier for you guys that don't want to buy erasers for your tops. You can just put the cap back on, pour a little bit into a cup without having to squirt it. And they're kind of like, well, I should say they're kind of like Marcy's bottles, but I tried not to copy her. But we've been thinking about it for a while, switching from the squirt bottles because they get damaged sometimes in shipping. I've had a couple of people say that their tops were broken off and I have to send them new tops. So
And it's a little discouraging.
yeah, it is. Then I got to worry about them leaking too. So, question, guys: has anyone seen or heard from Linda Brown? No, and I haven't either. I need to check on her. I know she does have cancer, and she does let everybody know that. She's going through treatments all the time for something, and I just want to check on her, make sure she's all right. But if any of you see her, let her know that I'm inquiring about her. But I'll send her an email tomorrow.
Okay. Color choices. And I didn't cover the entire canvas only because the paint's going to spread out in all different directions. And I'm going to stretch it anyway. So now this little piece here is approximately 1 inch across. Again, I'm using a 14 by 14 canvas, so I have to use quite a bit of paint. Color choices. Garage Posse Victoria's Muscadine Wine. Color I don't usually use. Buttercream icing. Purple raspberry. And Lucas Rose.
Do you want a color shift in there? There's also the rose shimmer down there. Pop a little bit of that into your right there in front of you. Just use it up so you can chuck it.
So I can wash a bottle.
You've got like 50 of them over there, if not more to wash, so you cheat.
I haven't been home to do them, so.
Even when you are home, you don't do that.
Exactly. Folk Art Rose Shimmer. Brian, we'll box them up. We'll send them to you because.
Brian doesn't wash bottles.
Well, he was suggesting the other night on his live that I should.
You need a machine that scrubs the insides out.
Yeah. I am going to, if I can find it, okay. I'm just going to, I really don't need to spray this, but.
Linda said she'll wash them to you if you send them to her.
WD-40.
Be careful what you ask for, Linda. UPS will show up with this great big 4 foot by 4 foot box full of dirty bottles for her to wash.
The reason I sprayed that silicone spray from WD-40 is just so that I can have the paint flow fairly smoothly off this. Now I know that I'm going to have to do something with the middle once I'm done. So I'm going to start with Victoria's Muscadine wine. Whoops. That's just kind of flowed out of the bottle.
It's a nice type of cap. I wish they did make a pressure washer to wash bottles.
Me too. Now we're going to the purple raspberry. We're trying to go to the purple raspberry.
That's a good one, Doris. Just don't send Brian any vases. We have tried every brush. The one that works best is the one that I have in my Amazon shop. It's like a scouring pad bottle brush. It works really well. We just haven't washed bottles in a very long time. We're probably at the point now where we could probably peel the paint out of bottles.
It's been a busy couple months, that's all I can
Yeah,
say.
we've had a rough go.
Between the retreat, my mother, and the auction, and my work, and Christina's work. This is the culprit right there. Let's get this turned in. We have paint.
It's not really peeling out much, is it?
Not really. Now we're gonna go to Lucas Rose.
I might have to blow it between each color to get it off. Use the air brush. That one's better.
In the Folk Art Rose Shimmer.
It's the bottom of a Gatorade bottle.
Let's repeat that. So we're going to go with muscadine wine. Buttercream icing.
Oh, good. Sandra got her paints today from Canada.
That's cool.
Have fun with them, for sure.
Purple raspberry again.
Yeah, we need to do our collab too. We've got a few things we need to get done.
We better get going on that. Lucas Rose.
Hi, Sherry. Darnell likes your colors.
And back to the rose shimmer. Thank you, Darnell. And we'll do it probably about 3 more times.
She's been posting on Facebook, Linda. Hi, Sammy. I love your colors as well. Really nice. Yeah, I think Mylene put a video up about her haul from Dollar General. She's a coupon queen. Pretty much, Darnell. It comes and goes, but I think it's just stress. I'm pretty sure it's gonna ease up now that we're done over at his mom's. He's using Victoria's Muscadine wine, buttercream icing, purple raspberry, Lucas rose, and rose shimmer from Folk Art. Betty says you're getting good at picking out your colors.
It's because I have Coach in the background. Not everybody's as fortunate as I.
So this is the way I look at it, Deanne. If you're doing 4 or 5 colors, I do 1 round for each inch of your canvas. So he should be doing like 14 rounds. And I know he's not counting.
How do you know? You're supposed to be counting.
I don't count. Brian says that's 6. That's way more than 6. I think it's 9.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Some are buried.
No, Brian's right. 6.
Yes, Deanne, that's how I do it. That way it covers your sides. That's for a full stretch. That's how I do the dahlias too. The ones we showed in the beginning. 1 round for each inch.
So you can speed this process up a little.
Don't rush it too much. Do your pedals. Meet them in the middle.
We're going to put the pedal to the metal.
Are you gonna skewer it too? Because I think that would really add to it.
I know I'm scared.
It's the first one, Marilyn. We were showing off some paintings at the beginning.
And we were just showing. I don't know if anybody caught that. I had a couple drops of that last color that just went right there. Another happy little accident. Almost done with that little shimmer.
You could do that, Deanne. You're gonna pour it off anyway.
What's that?
Put a dot for each round you do in the corner.
I like that idea.
I like that idea too. Sandra, you have time.
Smoke break?
No, tea break.
Oh.
We'll wait for you.
If anybody's got to flip a load of laundry, now would be a good time. Yeah, I was thinking.
What?
How the heck am I going to get that thing out of the center?
Skewer. Oh yeah, those cake spinners. That's cheap, guys. $23.99 and you get all the tools.
That's where I want to stop. Skewer, huh?
Yeah, good pull through.
How about tweezers?
Oh, I see.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. You might want to blow the top, blow the thing out the top a little bit. Oh.
use these really big tweezers.
I don't think so.
It takes my fun away.
Doris wants you to use a napkin. I don't have one big enough.
All right. Look at the cells forming on top of the gadget.
That's because you have silicone.
They're gonna be good. You sure I can't use those big tweezers?
It's not gonna work. You can do it. Up one side. All right, now fix your center. Is this seal you want to do to suck it up with the baster?
Do what?
Suck it up with the baster.
I don't think so.
Wasn't it Brian that sucked up paint and straw?
I don't know. Was it
I
Brian?
think it was Brian.
Brian's worn his a couple times. But where's our little sucker uppers?
They're in there.
Where?
It should be in the tool thing. Do you need more? Are they gone?
Yeah, they're gone.
I can check right here.
Yeah, I'm using a sophisticated term, the sucker upper.
The pipette. Here, put it there.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so happy that I have a tool.
The sucker upper. I'm just going to suck up some of that white paint from the center. It should draw in the colors a little more.
I get paint in my mouth if I get it with a straw. I've never siphoned gas.
I have. Doesn't taste very good. So I got most of that white out of there. So now, let's do a little, torch it first. Then we're going to stretch it. Surprised nobody's asked for me to do a shimmy. Need more paint. Don't think so. We shall see in a moment. Trying to keep it so it doesn't go too wonky on me. It's too late. Getting the walk in there by just tilting it back and forth.
It's still got to come out good because of colors. But you're not bringing it back to the middle here.
Oh, you want it in the middle?
Well, you wouldn't have lost your shape of it as much.
I was trying to go back and forth, go around counterclockwise and then clockwise.
That's how you lose your pattern. But you do you.
That's what I do best.
So now in actuality, you should go directly to the corner across.
Just want to get this edge wetted with the paint so it'll flow a little better.
Wetted.
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 Sorry. So tilt it up just a little more. All right, let's bring it back to the center.
Are you gonna have enough paint?
Somebody was asking me that earlier, and I'm like, yeah, no problem. Guess what?
It's moving pretty slow, isn't it?
Moving really slow.
I'll shoot too hard. You're past the center point, that one. I know, but I can see the paint in front of it. That's okay. Go ahead.
Can I do a hard tilt? And I want to get this all wetted so it'll flow a little easier. And we got one more corner to go. Again, I'm going to do another hard tilt.
You know, if anybody likes paint, this is really cool.
Who doesn't like paint? And again, I want to get this wetted, and you know what? I don't think I have enough paint. The true test. We'll go at about an 80-degree angle.
I see you, Sue.
Let's bring it back to the center. Come on. Sometimes you have to coax it back into place.
So what, you talked to it?
Come on, baby. I'm okay with that being a little off center. Give it a torch. Get the air bubbles out. Hopefully bring up a few more cells. What you think?
I like it.
Gorgeous. Somebody says gorgeous.
Thank you, Mama. I appreciate you.
So is that like god awful or just gorgeous? Okay, so what did I learn? I learned this is a very small gadget. Needs to be done on a smaller canvas. Color's good. Colors work well together. Kind of lost the purple raspberry. There's hints of it in through here and here. But that muscadine wine just, that's the one that makes it pop. So, off to the drying rack.
Not be dripping.
Okay, so do you want to use these same colors to do something else?
No.
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 Alrighty then, I'll put them away. size canvas would you like?
I don't know.
What kind of technique are you going to do? I don't know yet.
So I'm prepared. I got resin on the brain.
Oh, you're gonna do some resin tonight?
Oh. No, I don't think I could stir anymore.
Okay. All yours.
I just wait for you to get out of the way. Get out of my way.
Chop, chop.
Don't chop me.
Come on.
Choppy. Choppy. I need an apron. I did so much resin yesterday, I'd throw my clothes away. It resin all over the front of me. Because I can't find my plastic aprons. I don't know where they're at. Mary Ellen, where are my plastic aprons?
Is Mary Ellen here?
She was.
Okay. Looking dry?
They're probably in my cabinet that I can't get into. There's 4 gallon jugs over there for you to get my garbage too, by the way.
Mary Ellen says give her a minute.
She'll think about it. She'll tell me where they're at. All right.
Dan, it sounds like you made a new plastic skirt or shirt.
I love my disposable aprons when I do resin. I use them when I make dog food too, so I can just throw them away. All right. Pebeo, green, yellow. Since we've talked about forks and skewers and pokes, and I'm going to go ahead and use Hooker's green. Look, Brian, I'm going green.
Good night, Sandra. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy those paints.
So I'm going to throw Soho Paints Gray in there.
So Linda Wallace says, tear some holes in a big garbage bag. I know if you're needed. Brian's calling you to show off.
Got you some gold interference.
Okay, here's Mary Ellen's suggestion. Are they in the cabinet you can't get into?
Probably.
Or is there a box on top of it?
No, and I just remembered where they're at. They're in the bottom drawer of that cabinet that's under the resin table. I just thought about that. That's where I stuck them. So the whole time they were there.
Can you get into it though?
Yes. I can. This has got to be Craft Smart Gold. It's not labeled, but when they're not labeled, that's usually what they are. So you can see I'm using up some paints that we never use. I need one more color.
Sarah says she finally got some resin, $3 a box.
What kind of resin was that?
But Deanna asked the same question. What kind of resin is that?
Vicky, the Slim Jim drawer is empty.
You know, Vic, she was asking for snacks one day. I happened to see that Slim Jim box, like 26 pieces.
I don't know. I didn't eat them all.
I had one.
There's other people in this house. I do like a good couple of Slim Jims.
Sean says, put me in the hefty cinch sack.
So start out with a little bit of white. I'm going to go with the Grumbacher turquoise. Used to be one of my favorite colors. But my ocean teal is pretty much the same thing.
Sarah says it's from Hobby Lobby and she got it at a thrift store in Iowa.
Is it yellow? So I'll separate that with Golden's Gold Interference. Always looks good against a dark color.
She says she never used resin before.
Well, don't let that be your deciding factor if you're going to do it again. Hooker's green. Hebeo green yellow.
Don't be scared, Sarah. Just make sure you don't have good clothes on and you're wearing a plastic apron.
Craft Smart Gold. Let's go back.
Cecilia said, I hate it when people eat my snacks. Oh wait, I live alone.
One down.
Actually, when you're wearing the gloves with the resin, put 2 pair on them at least.
I wear 3.
So this is amazing casting resin.
Oh, yeah, that's very short work time on that, and you really can't use it on paintings. It's for casting molds.
Amazing deep color, she said.
If you've got, you know, like trivets or something, kind of molds, that would work good for that.
Amazing clear cuts.
Okay.
In 10 minutes, according to Vic.
Yeah. Vicky knows. All right.
Hello, Andrew. Glad you could join us. Everything's down under.
I think I want to pour it. I was going to flip it and overlap, but I think let's pour one. Then I'll know if I want to do that or not. I like the paint gray in there. So this is a dirty ribbon pour now. I did not spray my cups. I need to get that gold off the top.
Something like
What?
or not do.
What's up?
Spray my cups. Are you picking up my bad habits?
Probably.
Ryan's like, that's a lot of paint.
It is a lot of paint, but you don't have to use it all. Pour some of that gold out. Okay. I'm not getting my dark spot that I want. It's a lot of green, Brian.
There's no such thing as too much green, right, Brian?
So that little bit that I poured in here, I'm going to use here. Just to help it flow over the side. So We got a lot of stretching to do. I don't like that spot there.
Kathy, I'm trying to figure out what your question is. Kathy had a question. I'm looking for a big dash plus inches of a witch, or even just a witch hat.
Which hat? What?
I'm not sure what Kathy has. Oh, she said witch hat mold for resin.
Oh. Can you tell what spot I don't like? That green spot right there.
Working. The mold of a witch or a witch hat.
I'll have to keep my eyes open. Check AliExpress.
It says looks like camouflage fabric.
Thank you, Mom. I appreciate you.
That's Jason. About using a cabinet knife through here. Shelly said,
I've got some cells coming up through. Some blue ones. Because if I swipe it, then I'm going to have to swipe somewhere else on the painting to offset that look.
I was giving you a wink, says I appreciate you too.
We love our supporters. I wish I could open this up because this is really cool. It's kind of peacocky almost. I'm not minding it because the gold is what you're seeing here. That'll be really pretty when it dries. Let me wipe it and I'll show you the up close where you can see it better.
Sarah says, that looks like my mom's hand she got in the auction.
See the blue coming up through it? Maybe it will continue to do that. And all that white in there, some of it is gold interference and some of it is white paint. So that's going to change the look too. So let's see how it dries. And then I can decide what I want to do with it next week. I'll move it over.
You know what I like about our viewers?
What's that, babe?
They help each other out.
They do.
Cheryl just sent a message saying there's a silicone mold of a witch and a broom on Etsy. Give the store name to Kathy. That's what true art is about.
Yep.
It's helping and sharing. Good night, Doris. Have a great evening. And Catherine's here. Catherine's here for the tour.
Hi,
Hello,
Catherine. It's a good color combo for dips, that's for sure.
For green.
For a green, yeah. We have a lot of green up there.
You never have too much green.
I feel like it got dark there for a second. All right, darling.
Did you see my post in the group?
Which one?
Why you don't take me to the art stores?
Oh, yeah. Did you see Brian's post? That I had to give him whatever I bought last?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good, Catherine. We have a pop-up market coming up here in July. I've been thinking about it, but then I remember how hot it is in July.
It's not.
It's hundreds.
It's not. It's all figment of your imagination.
No, it's not.
You just need to step outside. Walk outside the box.
Brian wants to know when he's gonna arrive. It hasn't shipped yet, Brian.
Kid. Can you tell me what this is?
What?
This looks like.
Is it on the shelf with the base coats?
Yes.
Then it's paint spray.
Okay.
You gotta stir it. We haven't used that color in over a month. Just be careful when you stir, you don't get chunks. Good night, Darnell.
Good night, Darnell.
Thank you, Susan. I appreciate you. Yes, say hi to Mom. She was everybody's mom, wasn't she?
Mary?
Yeah. I love her. She's so sweet. Ooh, I see yellow.
Yes, you do. It's too close.
It's 77 in my studio right now.
Okay. Color choices. Base coat. I got 11 by 14 canvas. You said this is moody blue. Is going to be my base. It's been stirred, not shaken. Don't think I'm going to need any more of that. The only problem with these dark colors for your base you usually end up having to touch them up when they dry. Which, I mean, not a big problem, but
When you're done with that, we have our giveaway. And then I want to show them the vases, because I resined the vases this weekend.
yes, we resin the vases.
I resined the vases this weekend, sorry.
I have a mouse in my pocket. At least I don't have a scrat in my pocket.
Well, that's exciting, Mary Ellen.
I use WD-40 again. Got a 3-ounce cup. I'm going to use 2 of them.
Oh, it does on I don't understand that question. I missed the first one.
If you've had some paint sitting around for a while, like this base, just
When you stir it, it comes off the sides. That's why you have to be careful.
check to see if there's any chunks or anything like that. I'm going to try to pour any excess off. I'm going to do suspense. Color choices. Get ready. Persian autumn yellow.
Which looks amazing. It paints very light.
And I was not coached on that either, by the way. Antique copper metallic. Let's save that one for last. Christina's Laguna Shimmer.
Mama, you can paint them first with spray paint
Copper Penny.
and then do your pour. That helps that problem.
Lemon Lime Shimmer. Let's go pop.
Okay.
Okay, I sprayed both my cups. I'm going to do double flip and drag on 11 by 14. Antique copper metallic. Tip that.
So you still haven't told us what you're going to do, though, right?
I did.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Persian Autumn Yellow.
I'm reading the chest.
I'm going to do a double flip. That's right.
You're better off making your own, Bri. Red Acrylic has one on his channel, how to make them. They're pretty simple to make. Red Acrylic, Rafael Delgado. But I think his channel name is Red Acrylic. Let me see if I can find it for you.
A little too much paint.
I just posted a link to that video, how to build a floating frame. Good night, Lori. Linda's craving hot dogs.
There's no hot dogs on here. Except for maybe me. The only hot dog.
Ketchup and mustard. Dan says it looks like bacon.
Bacon.
I think he uses those colors because I don't.
One area I don't like.
Not much. That's pretty good.
Maybe a little area.
It's on the floor, Brian. It's way behind my workbench.
What's that?
You can't hear my compressor.
That's a good thing, right?
It's probably 2.5 feet away from Alan's feet on the floor. But my table's pretty high. I don't know. It's in my Amazon shop, the one that I use. I think it's just called Master. Master. It's what it's called. It's in my Amazon shop. Hi, Evelyn. And the other thing you have to remember, Brian, I have a noise canceling microphone. So, like, my AC is on right now and it's really loud. But after the microphone picks it up, it muffles it. So it sounds lower. But
It muffles me too,
it's,
Ryan.
yeah, it muffles Ellen too. You're funny.
Not sure if I'm crazy about this or if I'm just crazy.
Maybe a little bit of both. God bless you. Got a spot here you need to touch.
Yeah, spots all
I'll,
over the place.
well, I just get the top one so I can touch up before I furnish it. The more you manhandle, the more paint comes off. And you're missing paint here from silicone. Be curious to see how that lime green dries in there. Because it doesn't look lime green at all right now.
Is it right in there?
It's right all over there.
Then I get spots there too.
Yeah.
Now, somebody had a suggestion earlier about if you're going to use a dark base to paint.
Yeah. I do that when I'm doing a big gallery wrap because I don't want them to be missing paint. A black or a Payne's gray background.
Joyce likes it.
Give me that paintbrush that's in there.
This one?
Yeah. That tiny bit of paint that I'm putting on there is not going to make a difference. But that'll save us from having an issue when it's dry, I think.
Brian tells me to manhandle it.
Yes, he manhandled it. This is what happens when you put silicone in your cup first. It hits the canvas first.
Well,
That's why it skips off the canvas. A lot of people don't realize that. That's why I mentioned it. Get those spots over there. See
so
them?
what you're saying is I just taught everybody something not to do.
Yeah.
That you got to put silicone.
You got to
in
wipe
your
it out, though. You can't leave it in the cup. Get these two right here. That's why I wipe it out. You don't need a lot in the cup to release the paint. See, they're already coming apart already. I'll have to touch them up when it's dry.
All right. It's bright, I can tell you that. Off to the drying rack. next to that. Red and pink.
The red and pink one.
Okay, I'm gonna clean up my mess while you're prepping.
Okay.
Sorry, I mean my workstation, my work area. God, I love that lemon lime shimmer.
Why is that?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I almost pre-prepped your canvas there for you.
What does that mean?
No, that's awfully dang loud.
I hit it hard. I want to make sure they heard it. It's giveaway time.
You got a number?
No, you got to give me a number.
Why don't you have a number?
Between 1 and 50.
You don't have a number? Right.
Yes, we're the Gong Show. Tonight's prize will be one of Brian's gadgets. I'm sure Brian has a name for it. I don't know what it is. Put your paint in the hole. Let it come out.
Are you ready?
What is it, Brian? What's the name of that? So if you live in the USA, I will ship it to you free of charge. If you live in Canada or outside the US, you pay for shipping. This will ship in less than a pound package, so it'll just be first class.
Brian comes with the 12 pedal toy.
Okay, the 12 pedal toy.
How about the paint dispersion gadget?
All right, so number between 1 and 50 on your mark. Get set. Go. There it is. Crazy Mom 23 is our winner. That was quick. Second guess.
Yes. Well, that's just crazy.
Make sure you send me an email to Christina Welch Art at yahoo.com with your mailing address, and I will get this right out to you. You can stop now.
That was like,
Instant.
she was reading my mind or something.
Let's show a couple of bases before I start this.
Good idea.
They're still guessing.
Which, any ones in particular?
Not the little ones, no. The big one,
Oh, the very big one?
yes. So this is the Beast, all resined, nice and shiny.
That was your birthday
It's
flower.
my birthday flower arrangement base. The beach base, yes.
You gonna cork the bottom?
Yeah, I have to cork the bottom, yeah. I've got to cut a piece of cork.
I don't want to cork that bottom, but
I
you have to.
Well, this is one of Alan's.
Didn't I do a great job resining that?
He did a wonderful job. It's all corked, signed. This one is Alan's. So I did these on my cup turners. This is one that we didn't do. This is one from me playing around with primary elements to see how they would pour on bases. Not a fan of that on bases. This one's Alan's. No,
Where's yours?
this one's mine.
I was gonna say.
But I had a boo-boo with this one. The paint slid here. Either that or you bumped it.
Who bumped it?
I know I didn't bump it.
I don't bump
But, I mean, it's not really noticeable unless you're looking for it. But, yeah, I'm not happy about that. It's a pretty vase, too.
It's a happy accident.
It's not a happy accident. And then the pen holders.
This one?
This one. I don't want the garbage that he just gave me with it. This was Alan's that he did with all the summer colors. Came out pretty. And then this was one that I did. Oh, the lighting, I gotta adjust these lights. It looks so dark. I love this one too. This is so pretty up close. I wish I could get into one of my favorites. Then this was Alan's candy dish.
Notice there's no candy in it.
No candy, it's empty. So what I do is I cut that paint off the top. And then when I resin, I just take my finger along the edge to seal that paint onto the glass. So that's those.
No more show and tell?
No, because then you'd have to get into the resin stuff, and I don't want you to have to
I don't
crawl.
know.
So I have some pearl pour paint, and I've had these paints mixed up for a week. So I want to use them. I'm just going to do a cute little pearl pour. And mix it up by the gallon. I knew that wasn't the right one. That was Liquitex pouring media.
That wouldn't have worked well.
No. I wonder why, Susan. There's got to be something with your recipe. Either that or you're not getting it thin enough. Okay. Stirred up my white. So I have anti-copper. So when you pick your stick up and you do this, that paint should sink into the top. There's no trace at all.
Sue's got a question. Base thinner than paints?
No, they're all the same. This is Amsterdam violet. That one might be just a touch thick. I guess it'll be okay. And this one, I used the end of my first bottle of Knockout. I haven't touched my new one yet, Kathy.
So Dina was asking, how much do we sell the vases and candy dishes?
The vases I sell for $25. The candy dishes are $20, and the pencil holders are $20. And we have our sponsor giveaway coming up July 1st. So I made some really cool things for that. And of course, winner gets their choice of a painting. I don't have a ton of donations this time either, so chances of her winning are pretty good. This is Malachite from Folk Art. I love this color. I have to try it.
Maria says she wishes she had some Knockout. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
I watch the marketplace for people getting rid of old craft supplies to see if I see a bottle of it. I just want the bottle of Knockout. I don't know why they discontinue stuff. That's why I made our own Mysterious. It's called Shelly's Masquerade. I mean, it's not perfectly the same, but it's close. I have some here too. Ooh, this one is the PBO. That would look good with the Malachite.
And
And
wants to know July 1st or August 1st?
July 1st.
Everyone wants to know, what is Knockout?
Knockout is a folk art paint, I believe, that's been discontinued. And I have gold bronze. That one needs a touch of water.
Yeah. Brian's hitting at Maria
Why?
because he said she's a Knockout.
Aw, Brian.
I wasn't going to say anything, but the shot gave it out, so.
Okay. So I do pick up my drips and throw them in here. I'm going to try it sometime and see if that works too. But because of some of the colors I'm using in this one, I don't want to use it on this. You want to be very generous. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. With your Pro Pour paint.
You,
You want to make sure you have your canvas completely covered.
you and I know. Shut up.
What do you want?
No. I'll let you do your thing. I'll tell you later.
And this is the other thing. You want to get off as much paint as you can. You can't leave a lot of paint on your canvas, or it's not going to work. Okay. Well, can you move that, babe? I don't touch it with my tiny hands. Just set it over there for now. Get those bubbles. Move my jug.
Brian's got a question. Bubbles or boogers?
Bubbles. I definitely want to use that malachite. So let's go. I think I'll skip those two because I'm really loving this setup here I got. All right, so let's do some malachite. Then I'll do the gold bronze. Then we'll do the PBO, green blue. And then I'm going to highlight it with the knockout. All right. Kathy. I have purple sitting here, Kat. All right. So now we got to get rid of the paint. Stretch, 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 stretch. Ooh, that malachite is playing nice. All right, let's see what it does. Look how it's opening up in that PBO. You got yours coming, Kath. It went out today, right, El?
Yep.
So this will be a good test to see how the metallic is going to work. I like the way that knockout laid on top of the green. It gave it a weird color. I may have to tilt a little bit more. And if I do, I'm going to go that way because I'm not liking those cauliflower cells. Let's do that. I don't feel like I have enough paint off. Yeah, I don't. Oh, now I'm going to get the drippies.
Kathy said she would like on the side of Shelly's.
You coming to pick that up? So I'm going to bring that back. So I want to get that covered up. I don't mind those zigzaggies because they do make really cool cell formations. Now this pearl paint's been sitting for over a week, so let's see if it's even going to work. It plays nice with the malachite. I don't know. I don't see anything happening. Here I do. I have to tip some more. Yeah, there's still some paint in the middle there. I really like that knockout with that malachite though.
Also, too much white in the metallics.
Yeah, this is a good test for that.
Gloria's got a question. Can you torch resin?
I torch my resin all the time. You have to get the air bubbles out.
Mom wants to know, Christina, what is knockout again?
It's a paint color from, can you grab it off my shelf? It's above the Moody Blue on that shelf there. Babe, the paint sales rack.
Over here.
Paint sales rack.
Over here.
Can you tell he's not part of my paint sales business? Where's that at? Thank you. So Al's going to show you. Actually, it's Art Minds is the brand. So if anybody has any of that, I'll buy it from you. Kathy sent me a bottle for my birthday. It's staying in the plastic bag. It's gold. So I'm getting these really weird little smells through the malachite. So the malachite plays well. But I think what it is, it's sitting on top of other colors, and that's why the other colors aren't purling. But I can't tell for sure what it's going to do because sometimes it takes like an hour for these to develop. So I'm going to move this one and see. I'll have to show it to you next week. I didn't realize how late it was already. But I'm going to do another one.
Susie had a question. Did you see that? Could you pour overtime this without scraping?
Yes, you can pour over. It's like I don't want to give up on this one yet because I can see little things starting to happen. So I really don't want to pour over it. But if it doesn't, and then the nice thing is when this is dry, you can pour over it again. And these dry like in one day.
Cheryl says, what is the color? I will check my stack.
Knockout from Art Minds. So guys, look how pretty that is. Yeah, it's tile. I have to try it. I have to try something. I'm gonna pick up this white.
Thank you, crazy mom. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. So I have the tile covered. And I'm gonna pick up this right here. Oh, that knockout, it just turns purple. It's so pretty. Sorry, Kath. I did resin a bunch of pearl pours yesterday and today. I have some beautiful paintings going up in my Etsy shop, hopefully this week. As soon as I get the tape off the backs and I can get pictures of them. All right, so I'm going to let that sit too and see what we get. All right, guys. Let's see. Paint sales over. Thank you to everyone who purchased paint. I was busy. Sold a ton of paint. Thank you so much for that. Everything's available on Etsy. All the jarred paints are still up. Everything's in stock. I have paintings that I'm going to put in Etsy, and then I have a bunch that I might do a fire sale just to get rid of them. I shouldn't say get rid of them, but to find them new homes. And then I have my mom's blankets that I want to do something with that too next month. So I'll be posting and letting you guys know when that's going to happen. But I was looking through some of those blankets again, and there's some really cute ones in there, especially if you've got grandkids. Oh my goodness, there's some cuties. But like I said, I don't think any of them are over $25. I'm just trying to make my mom some money because she couldn't do any craft shows. And then she says she can't make more because she's got to get rid of what she's got. So
I tried to help her.
Yep, totally get that, don't we? All right, guys, but we will see you next Monday night. Hopefully I get some videos up this week. Maybe another big one. And we'll see you all on the next one.
Have a great evening.
Bye now.